Every great eatery has its signature dish. I'm Claire, and today on Get the Dish, we're going to show you how to make Magnolia Bakery's famous vanilla cupcakes. They've been churning out these addictive and perfectly portion-sized treats for 15 years, made popular by Sex and the City and continuing their fame online with Saturday Night Live's Lazy Sunday. So, we're here to show you what takes it from homemade to restaurant grade, the icing technique. It takes over 40 hours to perfect Magnolia's signature swirl, which is why we're here with Nikki, who's going to show us how to make their classic vanilla cupcake with buttercream icing.
So for today's recipe, we're making about 24 cupcakes. So we've pre-lined our muffin tins with cupcake wrappers, and we've started to preheat our oven to 350 degrees. We've also pre-measured all of our ingredients that we'll need for the recipe. We have a mixture of flour and self-rising flour, whole milk, sugar, eggs, butter, and it's unsalted. You always want to make sure it's unsalted butter for baking, and real vanilla extract. So for our vanilla cupcakes, we're going to add all of our dry ingredients first, and this is called the two-step method. So all the flour into the mixer. And now the sugar. You just want to steadily add your butter. You're looking for the consistency of almost like a sand. So for the next step, we're going to want to whisk the eggs. Now we're going to add half of the eggs to our flour and sugar and butter mixture. So next I'm going to add the milk. And then you want to add the vanilla, and I'll let you do that.
Such an honor! This is where it really turns into a vanilla cupcake.
So now we're going to add the rest of our milk and eggs and vanilla.
And you want to be really careful not to overbeat the batter. No one likes gluten-y, doughy cupcakes.
Okay, that looks great. It's nice and smooth. So now we're ready to start scooping. Here at Magnolia, we like to use an ice cream scoop to make sure that they're all exactly the same size.
I love that idea, because then you don't get any of those scraggler cupcakes in the corner of the tray, and they all cook evenly.
So now we're ready to bake. Into the oven for 20 to 25 minutes, and then we're going to check them at the end. Now just to make sure that they are done, you just want to give them a little tap, and you want to make sure they give a nice bounce back. So now the fun part, we're going to start icing with our delicious vanilla buttercream.
And the buttercream recipe couldn't be simpler. There's no magic here. It uses your typical ingredients: butter, milk, vanilla extract, sugar. The buttercream is the perfect partner to these light vanilla cupcakes. It brings just enough richness and sweetness to really balance it out. And now that we know it's not what's in the icing, but how you use it, Nikki, what exactly does this add to the cupcake?
So here at Magnolia, it's all about the swirl. It makes everything really fresh. Nothing's sitting around, everything's constantly moving, so you're getting all your tastes well incorporated in every bite. And coming in the bakery and seeing us make these beautiful little treats, it really brings you back to watching your mom or your grandma make something extra special for you in the kitchen. We use an icing wand instead of a piping bag, so it's all done by hand.
Wow.
So you want to make sure that the icing is really smooth. You're just going to work it across your bowl, and so you see no air bubbles. Now we're going to swipe it onto the cupcake. And you want to make sure you swiped all the icing on top of the cupcake.
So, you want to have the icing resting on the wand, so you can use it as a tool to add some height on the cupcake. By doing this, you're whipping air into it to give it a nice, fluffy texture.
And then just dig in for the perfect Magnolia swirl. Most time takes 40 hours to learn how to perfect our Magnolia swirl. But Claire, you only have one afternoon, so let's see how far you can get.
Oh man, this is a little harder than it looks.
At home, they don't have to be perfect. You're making your friends and family a special treat, and they're going to taste amazing, no matter what they look like.
But these look so delicious. Let's give them a taste. It's just light and rich, and you really taste the butter, which is such a good thing. Be sure to check out the recipe for Magnolia Bakery's classic vanilla cupcakes and icing on yumsugar.com. Well, let us know if these tips help make your cupcakes extra delicious. Thank you so much, Nikki. See you the next time we Get the Dish on Yum Sugar TV.